They say a father's love knows no bounds. It protects, nurtures, and holds tight, even in life's most fleeting moments. But for one iconic actor, a peaceful day spent with his daughter would end in the most unimaginable tragedy. Today, we remember the man, the legacy, and the heartbreak of a life cut short in the most tender of settings. Before we get into the heartbreaking incident, let's take a moment to reflect on who Malcolm-Jamal Warner truly was. For millions across the globe, he will forever be remembered as Theo Huxtable, the charismatic, sharp, and sometimes mischievous son from The Cosby Show. The role catapulted him into fame in the 1980s and secured his place as one of television's most beloved young actors. But Warner wasn't just a child star. Over the decades, he gracefully transitioned into a seasoned actor, director, producer, and spoken-word artist. His presence on screen matured just as he did. With powerful roles in shows like Read Between the Lines, Suits, and The Resident, he showcased his range and commitment to storytelling. Yet, behind the spotlight, he was something even more profound: a devoted father. Malcolm was known for fiercely protecting his personal life. He rarely spoke about his family in public, especially his daughter. He wanted her to have a normal upbringing, free from the shadows of paparazzi and fame. Those close to him say he was a gentle father, one who found joy in bedtime stories, school runs, and Sunday morning pancakes. His daughter wasn't just his world, she was his peace. When he wasn't filming or writing, he was with her, on hikes, museum visits, and yes, swimming together under the sun. According to sources close to the family, it was a bright Saturday afternoon. Malcolm had taken his daughter to a secluded resort not far from Los Angeles. It was meant to be a quiet getaway, a short break before his next production began filming. Witnesses say Malcolm and his daughter were laughing, splashing, and enjoying the moment. There were no signs of distress, no warning signs. But just moments after diving underwater to retrieve a toy his daughter had tossed in, something went terribly wrong. He didn't resurface. What followed was chaos. His daughter, just a young child, began screaming for help. Nearby guests rushed to the pool. A lifeguard dove in and pulled Malcolm out. Paramedics were called. CPR was administered for over 20 minutes. His daughter reportedly clutched a towel to her chest, trembling, asking over and over, "Is Daddy okay?" He was rushed to a local hospital, but it was too late. Malcolm-Jamal Warner was pronounced dead shortly after arrival. He was 54 years old. Initial reports suggested a possible cardiac event. Warner had no known history of heart disease, but autopsy results later revealed a rare condition known as arrhythmogenic right ventricular cardiomyopathy, or ARVC. It's a silent killer, especially in athletes or physically active individuals. One moment the heart is steady, the next it can stop without warning. Doctors believe that the sudden pressure of diving, combined with the physical exertion, triggered a fatal arrhythmia. News of his sudden death sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Co-stars, directors, and fans flooded social media with tributes. Felicia Rashad, his on-screen mother from The Cosby Show, wrote, "He wasn't just a son on screen, he was a son in spirit. I am devastated." Kerry Washington tweeted, "Heartbroken. Such a brilliant light gone too soon. Rest in power, Malcolm." Even Bill Cosby's legal team released a brief statement, expressing deep sorrow for the loss of someone who was like family. In Los Angeles, a candlelight vigil was held outside the studio where The Cosby Show was once filmed. Fans brought posters, candles, and notes of gratitude. Some wept openly. Others just stood silently, honoring the man who had become part of their childhood. Meanwhile, the entertainment industry observed a moment of silence at the NAACP Image Awards in his memory. Though no statements have been released on behalf of Malcolm's daughter, close friends say she is being cared for by her mother and close family members. Grief counselors and therapists have been brought in to support her. Those who know her say she's strong, much like her father. One family friend shared, "She's already said she wants to swim again one day." That's what Malcolm would have wanted. He never wanted her to live in fear. Malcolm-Jamal Warner may have left this world suddenly, but his impact will linger for generations. He was more than just an actor. He was a storyteller, a thinker, a creator, and a father. He broke barriers for young black actors. He lived with quiet dignity. And in the end, he gave the world everything he had, right up to his final breath. The pool has gone still. The laughter has faded. But the love between a father and daughter echoes louder than any applause ever could. As we say goodbye to Malcolm-Jamal Warner, may we carry his light, his wisdom, and his warmth, always.